तैयार।
For English elocution, next is Pragya. Come, Pragya, come. It's okay, Pragya, come.
Why won't you join us?
Yeah.
Is she good in English?
उड़ जा आसमानों में ख्वाब है पंख तेरे उड़ जा जहाँ है ये तेरा कर हासिल जो बस में तेरे।
अगला सवाल। What in India, जिसे हम रोज इस्तेमाल करते हैं, gets its name from the Sanskrit word for silver?
सिल्वर को संस्कृत में रूपा कहते हैं, तो इसका मतलब सही जवाब है रूपी।
Absolutely.
टाटा क्रूसिबल जीतने के लिए सिर्फ एक ही भाषा आनी चाहिए, ज्ञान की भाषा।
अगर आप भी समझते हैं ज्ञान की भाषा, तो आज ही टाटा क्रूसिबल के लिए रजिस्टर कीजिए।
When you participate in the Spot the Green Dot contest, we plant trees for the Green Dot Ball initiative and you can win tickets to the Tata IPL finals. So spot, snap and share.
To go. Can they deliver?
This is getting close. They've brought it home in 10 minutes. Remember the name. Big Basket. 10 मिनट का नया नाम.
199 for 13, 199 for 13, 199 for 13.
Hey, are cricket matches included?
Yeah. One ticket for all things cricket. Catch every match on Tata Play Binge with 13 OTT apps like Jio Hotstar, Fan Code, Sony Live and more for just 199 per month.
Really?
Truly.
Tata Play Binge. Subscribe now.
मैं बोला 75 पर होंगे आउट, पर फैमिली की सिक्योरिटी आई डाउट। वो बोला टर्म प्लान है, फैमिली सिक्योर सालों तक, नो शक।
अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं, पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
big hello and a warm welcome to all of you to our final cluster. Cluster number 12, Tata Crucible's Corporate Edition 2025. We've traveled across the length and breadth of this country, and it's time for us to now find our 12th national semi-finalist. That will be from the rest of Maharashtra and Goa region. It's one of those regions which produces some really outstanding quizzers, especially from Pune, Goa. All these belts have some really good corporates and a lot of talent. Over the last 2 decades, these are regions which have also done well to even win the national finals on a couple of occasions. This time around, we've got 6 finalists who've crossed through from the 2 wildcard rounds with my young colleague Rashmi Furtado to now make it to this final. And of course, from here, one of them will continue to march on. So before we progress any further, let's get them on stage and begin the final cluster final. On stage, as table number 1, representing Pharma Ace. As our first finalist, please put your hands together for Krishna as he joins us on stage. As contestant 2 from the consulting business qualifying into our final here today, from KPMG, it will be Gautam in the final here today. Neighboring Gautam on my immediate right, representing Angel 1 from Goa in the final, Kaivalya. On my near left, representing Acquia in the final of this region, Ankit. Did I pronounce that correctly, Acquia? Yeah. All right, good. Neighboring Ankit as our penultimate finalist for this cluster, qualifying into the final representing Infosys, Keval. Contestant number 5, Keval Trivedi, will walk up on stage. And completing our lineup representing, I don't know if it's ZS or CS. We'll ask him when he comes on stage. I think it's CS. In the final, from Pune, Alif will walk into the final. Is that a Z or a Z?
Europeans say ZS and Americans say ZS.
So what do the Indians say?
I go with ZS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending on where the client is?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, pragmatism helps. But ladies and gentlemen, our 6 finalists here today at the last of our cluster finals. Even though in theory a format like this looks long drawn, saying, oh, you got 3 finals in a day. Sometimes as good quizzers, you just don't feel it roll by. It's a format which is, actually worked well. People get together. They at least get to spend time together. Some of them get to buy lunch for someone else at someone else's cost. Ravi did that today. But, all of these wonderful things happen, which is what makes our memories. And honestly, for me, for the last 2 years, it's been actually like an alumni meet. The COVID era kept many of us away from each other, though we were quizzing online. But it's been truly wonderful to be back, truly back to see people. Truly wonderful to see people like Suresh Kumar back here. Really nice. Truly, feel nice to see such people and the passion. Not to miss Prabhu sir's presence here today. These are people who probably have as much Tata Crucible experience as I do. They are the ones who shaped it, stood at it across times. But here today, you've got a young new generation representing this entire cluster. And we're going to get started by quickly testing your buzzers, starting with Krishna. Okay. Gautam. Kaivalya. Ankit. Keval. Alif. All right. All buzzers working. And from here, we've got 3 modules within this final. Curious journeys, trend spotter, and moments that matter. Well, it's going to be a nervous final because everyone wants to be that 12th semi-finalist and join 11 outstanding finalists, 2 of whom got through earlier today in the form of course, Ravi Handa and Anik Roy. So those are our 2 who went through today. Who's going to be the third to join them? For the moment, can we have a round of applause for all these 6 finalists who made this journey, and one of them will continue this journey through into the national semi-finals. But for now, 20, the value of a right answer, plus if you get it right, minus if you get it wrong, 2 attempts allowed. I could have added narratives to the question that appears on your screen. To begin with, let's pick action on Curious Journeys coming up now. Let's take a look at the journey paths that we've lined up for you for this cluster final. It keeps rotating or changing for different clusters because it's not a set pattern. One of the things we knew is sometimes, quizzers get so obsessed. You give them a defined pattern and they'll sit down and map out 500 companies in that pattern. So the whole idea was to try and keep it fair because some clusters come later, some come early. So 3 weeks can be a lot of time to prepare. So you don't know it. There could be a few common ones like Tata World, but that's 150 years to try and figure out. Then we've got innovation, we've got brands, we've got startups this time. We've got a global giant, we've got automobiles, we've got leaders, trivia, and fintech. So those are new entrants here in this region. For now, we're going to start with Tata World as we have across the clusters. Plus 20, minus 20 on your buzzers. Starting with the first one. Wait for my question. Here we go. The Tatas decided to brand Tiago in a particular way while they originally wanted a word. The word was trademarked in a different sector. What was this word that the Tatas could not use while branding Tiago? Someone has gone for it. It's Aleph. Go ahead.
Turbo.
Turbo. We'll give you a minus 20. Anyone on a second attempt? Simple, workable question. The name is on your screen. While naming Tiago, he's gone for it. On my left is Ankit.
It's called a Zika virus. Zika.
It's called Zika. Minus 20. 2 of them falling prey. Mr. Prabhu, okay. The last one, we couldn't give him a prize. This time, let's see. They couldn't get the word energy. So they replaced it with 3 letters, NRG. Put your hands together. Well, very clever, smart thinking. Answer right on your screen. They just broke it up like the modern kids do. And sometimes when my own kids text me, I don't understand what they've texted me. So I'll actually reply and say, what's this? It's amazing. In fact, my son almost, I should call it, took class. He actually explained to me what's the difference between a yellow heart, a blue heart, a red heart, a green heart. In all those emojis, I was happily using whichever color I liked. He said, Dad, don't do it. Each one has a different meaning. I said, oh my God. I had no clue on all of these things. But anyway, on to the next one. World of innovation. That's me. All right. World of innovation. That's me. All right. World of innovation on your screen now. This was during the Mahakumbh Mela. We've certainly had a few researched around the Kumbh Mela. Who came up with this amazing campaign? Aapki Suvidha ke liye Aaram ki delivery. Huge initiative by them. Kaivalya on my right is going for it. Good afternoon.
HPCL.
HPCL. Minus 20. Everyone's running the negatives. Anybody on a second attempt? Very logical answer. आपकी सुविधा के लिए आराम की डिलीवरी. No? Oh, someone's gone for it just in the nick of time. Krishna? Sorry, into your mic.
Swiggy Instamart.
Minus 20 again. Oh, everyone's on negatives. Yes? Gentleman right at the back. No? Okay. Yeah, Aarti? Duroflex also did some stuff. Yes? As simple as that, he'll win himself a prize. All right. Amazon is absolutely right. As we go to the next one, what are we going to play? We're going to play brands. Is that correct? Let me just check. We'll just go back and brands it is on your screen now. It's a Jaipur-based sibling brand, if I should call it that. He's giving it a shot. Is Krishna? Go ahead.
This is Minimalist.
Is absolutely right. Minimalist is absolutely right. They're acquired by Unilever. Will be acquired. I don't know if the acquisition is complete. We'll get them a 20 to negate that negative. On to the next one. Let's see what's the category. Startups on your screen coming up now. From the world of startups, he's gone for it in a hurry. Krishna.
This is Sachin Bansal.
No nonsense quizzing. Put your hands together for him. Oh, Sachin Bansal's new startup. The man behind Flipkart is now the man behind Navi. Well answered. And he gets himself a 20. Moves into the positives. As we are going to go into the next one, which is Global Giant on your screen now. Identify this global MNC and FMCG giant. My silence beyond that is very conscious. That is a good clue. Someone's giving it a shot. Go ahead, Aleph. The what company? Sleep. The sleep company. Minus 20. Nobody on the buzzer. Anybody? If you've been paying attention to this quiz, you know the answer. Through the day. Which is why I kept quiet. I had a lot more to say. I said FMCG giant. Yes. Clever. Clorox is absolutely right. I had it in a different form in the previous one. We do try and balance out different clusters that way, but they fell on the same day. And everyone's been present through the day, so I chose not to add more. He's got that right. As we go to the next one, this card will start changing very quickly, is my feeling. We go to the world of automobiles on your screen now. Effective January 2025, Jose Munoz will be the new president and CEO of this Korean giant. On table number 6, Aleph's gone for it.
Kia.
We'll give you a minus 20. On my right, Gautam's going for it. KPMG.
Is it Hyundai?
Is correct. Well played on Hyundai, the new head of Hyundai on your screen. That's a good one. All right. Yeah. All right. Hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen. World of leaders. Here we go. This is a leader who's always believed in rural education. And after he has left his current position, his intention is to get into rural education. Who is this? Again, my silence beyond that should lead you to the answer. His passion is rural education. Actually goes and teaches in rural areas. Not necessarily India rural. When I say rural, the world has a lot of rural places. So he travels in Africa, he travels in a lot of places. Nobody? Yes, at the back. The Khan Academy, no. Individual, company, clue, Rashmi Furtado. That's a good clue. Yes, correct. Absolutely right. That is Pat Gelsinger, Intel. We've been working on these questions very differently and seeing if people latch those. Two of them on 20 apiece. The battle's becoming a little more visible as they are going to play around with the next couple of questions. Still in the first round, trivia and fintech left. We'll go with trivia. Here's the next one on your screen now. On the world of trivia, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This was an innovation created. Go ahead.
Go with Kellogg's.
Minus 20. Minus 20 on Kellogg's. Recently, this brand was in the news, January 2025, to create an all-new Super Bowl snack, which essentially was a pizza-flavored cinnamon crunch cereal. It's an American giant that is
General Mills?
from KPMG. Gautam is getting another one right. Put your hands together for him. He'll get a 20 on that. And that takes him a little ahead in this quiz. As we go to the final one in the grid here, what do we have left on that grid? We've got fintech left. So let's see what happens on fintech. Question coming up on your screens. Did I? Yeah, neutralize I did. On your screens, here we go. This is an Irish-American multinational in the financial services and software space. They have two headquarters, one in San Francisco in the United States, the other in Dublin, Ireland. They accidentally, in January 2025, sent an image of a duck while notifying to employees that they were going to be laid off. On table number 5, Keval.
Capgemini.
Minus 20 on that. That was a wild hit. These are current affairs, so if you knew it, you know it, otherwise you don't. They're very big on e-commerce websites, mobile applications, etc. Otherwise, it's current affairs. That's the way. The reason they got into controversy was actually because of the duck. Obviously, people named the duck differently in the United States. Nobody? All right. In the audience, you've been on stage. Gentleman next to you. Stripe. And obviously the duck got referred differently. Put your hands together for him. Was it your answer or his answer? Both answered. Okay. Share the prize. God help you if it's a t-shirt. Anyway. For now, we'll take a look at the Tata Play binge board here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the leaderboard is looking. And we've got Kaivalya on minus 40. Normally, he wouldn't be looking at the score in that manner. Good quizzer. Gautam from KPMG is leading on 40. He's playing calm and careful. Krishna is on 20. The others in the quest to get ahead have been in the negatives. I think all of them are going to quickly recover from where they are because they've shown that in the past. We'll move on to the second part of this final here today. Time to spot a few trend spotters. Here it is. As we start with the first one. 20, the value on your screen now. She is the global CEO of a corporation referring to its name as a wise individual. Safra Katz is her name. She is at the helm of which corporation? Someone's gone for it. On my left, it's Keval from Infosys. Go ahead.
Oracle.
Well answered. Well answered. I think he just knew that. He was confident. She now heads Oracle Corporation for a 20. We'll get him back to where he started. On to the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen now. Creating an absolute trend with controversial photographs, the photographs ended up becoming the advertising campaign for a clothing brand. His name is Oliverio Toscani. His photographs powered more than controversy for an Italian apparel brand. He said, all I did was black and white photography. And there was a lot of meaning in the statement that he made. The brand was built on his controversial photographs. It's an Italian clothing brand. Era would be 2000, 5th standard, 4th standard. Something like that. No. Yeah, Vivek, that is our generation. Vivek can try. United Colors of Benetton. Put your hands together for him. Absolutely right. The Benetton campaign was such a huge controversy. Today, that looks like the most noble campaign one could have in this world. Those days, it was such a rage. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. These are the ones you should crack. He really spotted a trend in controversy, did he? On to the next one, on your screen now. This entity has created an app. Alif has gone for it. Yes, Alif?
Saregama.
Is absolutely right. Saregama is now moving into the app business. The erstwhile gramophone company now moving into apps. Beautifully played. Padanisa is the name of the app. On to the next one. He's now on minus 40. Took too many negatives. Is Alif. As we go to the next one on your screens. Question number 4 in the world of trend spotters. Now. A famous icon in the world of modern advertising. He led the advertising business of the Times of India group after the years of Mr. Pradeep Guha. Who was this writer, adventure freak, modernist, as he described himself, who passed away as recently as January 2025? Was at the helm of Times of India's advertising revenues. Media veteran. Nobody? All right. Turns out to be tough ones for this cluster. Yes, anyone who's not won a prize will still go to him and then come to y'all. Bhaskar Das is absolutely right. He's got that perfectly. And the next one. On your screens, now. He created a famous beverage brand. Quick and fast, even before I could continue. Kaivalya.
Horlicks.
Horlicks. Gerald Adrian H. Minus 20. Minus 20. Continuing with the question. This was created as a Dutch brand. It introduced the first version of pale in the business of beer. Kaivalya, you can't go twice. On my right, Krishna's gone for it.
Heineken.
Heineken. We'll give him a plus 20. And in the history of quizzing, he'll be the first guy from Goa who will get Heineken as Horlicks. I mean, we'll give you an audience prize for that. I mean, that's an achievement for a Goan. I mean, when you can, say Heineken is Horlicks, then that is revolution in Goa. Anyway, he's laughing himself. How did I get it wrong? Anyway, here's the next one. On your screen, trend number 6, coming up now. This is a new brand identity of a global insurance giant. Varun Dua, one of its founders. Currently, I think CEO, I'm not very sure. KPMG's Gautam going for it.
ACO.
Very good answer. Very, very good answer. ACO General Insurance, good one. All right. You guys consult them? No? No, you're not consulting. Because sometimes people like KPMG can be, client. Here's the next one. Question number 7 in this round on your screen now. This is the identity of something very important in the modern world of artificial intelligence. Based out of San Francisco in California. He's giving it a shot. On my left is Ankit. Into your mic, please.
Perplexity.
Is correct. Well, we'll map now to the Rajasthan cluster. Ravi is laughing from there. He got perplexity right in a different manner. As we go to the next one, that's a good 20 for him to get. 2 questions remaining on trends. Here we go. This is a Finnish health technology company headed by Petteri, Kari and Maruku. It's become one of the largest in the world for gadget startups. Now, they are known for their smart rings, which essentially are used to track sleep, stress.
Is it Whoop?
Minus 20 on Whoop. All right. Anybody on a second attempt? Good quizzer. Not quite going his way here today. Is this final? On a second attempt, anyone? In the audience, you got a hand going up. Gentleman in the blue shirt. It's correct. Aura Ring is absolutely right. Or Aura Health, as they have repositioned themselves now. As we go to the last one, I'm just trying to gain a little bit of time. On to the last one on your screen now. This lady's name is Janet Trunkel. She's the global chair and CEO of a famous consulting firm. They're among the big 4. Given that KPMG is on stage, you can rule that out. So think of the remaining 3 and pick one. On table number 5, Keval's going for it.
PwC.
We'll give you a minus 20. All right. Olive's gone for it.
Yeah. BCG.
Again, a minus 20. Well, they really compete with those 4 here now. And anyone? Oh, everyone's hands are up. Yeah, who's not answered? You not answered? All right. No, not Deloitte. All right. She's ex-Ernst & Young, so we'll still be considered many years ago, but put your hands together for her. That's a young chartered accountant who's got that right, is Aarti, good quizzer, who's not quizzing anymore. But we'll move on to the final frontier, but before that, take a look at what the binge board has to say. From Tata Play, here's a look at that battle. Oh, it's not over yet. Krishna is on 40. He's got a good chance from there to just get one answer and make it difficult for Gautam. Gautam on 60 is looking good. He does not answer randomly, so he's careful. Ankit's made that journey back to where he is, so he'll have to really work his way forward from there. The others have a lot of work to do. Keval might get there if he can get 2 or 3 in a row. Otherwise, we're seeing a 3-way battle if Ankit starts scoring. As we move into the next frontier, the final one of the final cluster of Tata Crucible for this season, before we get to the national semi-finals. We're going to pick our 12th champion from this one as we move to moments that matter. Here it is. 20 remains the value. 2 attempts are allowed, starting with the first one on your screen now. All of this will lead you to a multimedia entertainment conglomerate. You would link the name more to films. Shari Redstone, good clue. Nielsen recently tied up with them to provide analytic services. Sky Dance Production is a merger with this large entity. Anybody? All right. It's either tough or they're playing it safe. Anyone? Shantanu? No, not Lucas. Vivek? CBS. Parent CBS, I'm looking at a film company, is correct. Paramount is absolutely right from Indore. He'll get that right. And let's move to the next one. On your screen, moments that matter. Question number 2, now. This is a brand.
Corona.
Look carefully, it could be Complan. Plus 20. Plus 20 on Corona. The Goan gets his bearings back. All right. Takes him to what? Okay, minus 60. 4 questions to go. Here's the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Now. This global giant was...
Decathlon?
Sorry, 1 minute. On my right. Gautam's gone for it.
It's Decathlon?
Decathlon.
Yeah.
What do you know for decathlon?
That's just my answer.
Just your answer. Doesn't want to give anything away. All right. Plus 20. Plus 20. Just my answer. All right. In fact, the holding company, Oxy Lane, was supposed to be their name. Orbit was supposed to be their logo, but later they went for Decathlon. The holding company of Decathlon continues to be Oxy Lane. So, good one for him. Just getting past that clutter. It's a good moment to get that 80. It's like timing a boundary at the right time in a match. He's got that 20 when he needed it most. On to the next one, 3 to go. So that kind of puts pressure on the other side with Krishna. Question number 4 of 6 on your screen now. Scenes is an app which was created by a brand through which events like the New Year's, music shows, etc. were hosted by channel partners and get listed here so you can buy tickets directly from them. It's a new launch by an app which otherwise... Go ahead, Kaivalya.
Go with district.
Sorry?
District.
District of Zomato. Is that not what you answered in your... You really expect me to ask that again to you? Minus 20. Now that he's got Zomato out of the way, let's see if someone's going to buzz. Someone's buzzing. It's Keval.
Swiggy.
It's like a Pepsi Coke answer. Zomato is wrong. Swiggy will be right. Plus 20. Swiggy's competition for district is scenes. All these, of course, getting into the big business of tickets booking or book your own shows in different forms. 2 questions remaining. The battle seems to be moving towards Gautam of KPMG. Question number 5 on your screen now. As recently as February 2025, this witty social media campaign and ad post has made this Tata entity trend. They're an Tata entity. Someone's gone for it, okay. Alif, into your mic.
Titan.
Titan.
Helios. Sorry, Helios is the
Minus 20.
no.
On my right, he's giving it a shot. Krishna not giving up here today.
Fast track.
Minus 20. He went for it, brave heart. He knew a 20 can be compromised. But if it had been right, he would have got to 60. Not allowing me to read the question, but I'll let it be there because I can use that later for a tiebreaker. Anybody in the audience? No? Thinking well, categories are digital. They're not necessarily. Was that you again? Oh, Aarti got it right. Okay. Round of applause this time for her. Chroma is absolutely right. All their campaigns use the word infinity smartly now because actually their name is Infinity Retail. But tough one for the teams. Brave heart there, Krishna giving it a go. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Gautam because he's now fair and square on 80. With the final question coming up on your screen now. This was a campaign by a bank which educated India around the 76th Republic Day celebration on how to create passwords on table 1, Krishna.
This is Axis Bank Devanagari password.
If the previous question had been right, he would have forced a tiebreaker here today. So near, yet so far, plus 20 to him. He's really played hard. Had one 20-pointer makes a difference, but Gautam would like to defer with me on that and say, if he had buzzed, I would have buzzed 2 on another one. It's not necessary that I would have kept quiet on the last one, but Axis Bank will give him the 20 that he wanted to redeem himself with that score. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a look at that final scorecard here today. Extremely well played by the two of them here in the final cluster final that we have had. A remarkable day of quizzing. Can we have a round of applause as that scorecard or that leaderboard comes up from Tata Play Binge? On 80, we've got KPMG qualifying into the national semi-final with Gautam Vasudevan. Congratulations to you. Krishna losing out on 40, the others really battling hard. Kaivalya will remember this score too for a long time. He's a much better quizzer than a minus 80 and a quizzer for a long time. But, well, sometimes when you switch to Horlicks, all this happens. That's okay. He'll go back and say, back to Heineken. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before I get a young leader from the Tata Group on to give the prizes to all of you, on behalf of Rashmi and me, from all of us at Tata Crucible, I want to first appreciate all of you for being here the entire day as a wonderful audience. Truly appreciate that. It's a new format where we bring you together to interact with each other. So, really, given that we had to start a little late, I'm still ending 6 minutes after our normal schedule of finish, which is remarkable. Thanks to all of you. And we hardly had to do any retakes. We just went on the flow and they were able to capture it. So truly appreciate that. Can we also have a thunderous applause for the final cluster, which was seated on stage? Can we start with them first and then call the other people up? All right. Rashmi, if you could please join me on stage as we do the honors to our finalists here. And it's my pleasure and privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you a young leader from the Tata fraternity and a young woman leader at that. And she has been at the helm of what the Tatas have actually been pioneering in this country and leading the way for many of us to follow. I can speak endlessly as a loyal customer who loves the electric vehicles from Tata Motors. I genuinely drive one. She's ex-Paytm, ex-Unilever. She's got 2 decades plus of corporate experience. She's an alumnus of 2 institutes which have both been Tata Crucible champions, Symbiosis Pune and IIM Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, the head of marketing for the electric vehicles division from Tata Motors, Ms. Pooja Asar. Pooja, if you could join us on stage. Thank you so much for joining us. She also happened to be our guest when we celebrated 20 years of Tata Crucible. So wonderful to have you here. And before we call them up on stage, in many ways, the division that you head represents the kind of a new direction a nation is taking. You know, new directions, new initiatives, new mistakes to make, new learning. So what's your message to all these young corporates?
So hi everyone. I think it's an honor always to come back. Last year I came for the 20th anniversary of Tata Crucibles and met the lovely people here. Some of them have become friends of mine already. So I think the most important thing, and I'd said this last year as well, is to be curious. And if you are curious, you will yourself keep on unearthing things that you like the most. The second thing is knowledge, because with curiosity comes knowledge, a wealth of knowledge. And that's why we say that every child, when he wants to learn, it's best that he keeps on asking questions, right? So why is this, Mama? What is this happening? And being a 13-year-old mom right now, I just tell him the same thing. Be curious, you will learn, and that's how you will get the knowledge that you want. But the most important ingredient with curiosity and knowledge is the passion that you have. And I think coming on a Sunday, spending the entire day here is the passion that you all have. And I think curiosity and knowledge, you guys already have. In fact, some of them were tough. I just got the UCB one right, being a marketeer. So, that says it all. So you have curiosity, you have the knowledge, and continue with your passion. Sir, I just asked Jaya your name because when I saw you here and I was like, wow, that's what passion is all about. For so many years you've been coming here and enriching this entire place with your experience and with your knowledge. So I think it's more for us to learn from you and continue to do what we do the best. Whilst we make mistakes, and I've seen the EV journey where we are making mistakes, but the thing that goes for us and the thing that we always tell our teams is to make sure that you make mistakes. So unlike other corporates, unlike other places, we encourage people to make mistakes. Because if you make mistakes, that's when you learn, that's when you will know, and that's when you'll become wiser. So it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail 1,000 times. But that one time when you will win, that's the time you'll always cherish. And at the back of it, you will have a knowledge bank that you can pass on to the future generations. So yeah, that's what we stand for. That's what Tata Electric stands for. And that's what I stand for. And that's what all of you embody here. So thank you so much. Thank you for making our Sunday the most special Sunday that we could have for the year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pooja. We'll get our contestants to come forward to receive their prizes, starting with the ones who are right here on stage. Finishing runner-up for the Maharashtra or the rest of Maharashtra and Goa cluster, Krishna from Farmes. Put your hands together for him. Certainly did well to finish runner-up here today. As he receives, come this side. He deserves a better applause. Put your hands together for him. Well done. That's your check. Good show. And ladies and gentlemen, keeping the flag of the consultancies alive in the national semi-finals from KPMG, Gautam will walk into Taj President, about a fortnight from now to battle in the national semi-finals. Well done. Congratulations. And coming up next will be the Gujarat cluster. Okay. So finishing runner-up in the Gujarat cluster, finding her way back into the stage final after the COVID break. A wonderful quizzer, the first woman champion at Indore ever, and a runner-up here today from RS Power, Ashwini. Put your hands together for her. Really well done. These are some wonderful ambassadors of Tata Crucible that we have here today. And winning that round, congrats Ashwini, winning that round this time with a new company name. He's an entrepreneur and that's what matters. And like I said, more than anything, he's been an inspiration to a younger generation to take up quizzing. Ravi Handa back in the national semi-final. Well done. And to that big final here today, which will remain a memorable one with some outstanding quizzers battling hard for the Mumbai title. It's always a tough one. Finally having a young Vedang finishing runner-up as he walks up on stage. Well done. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, in that super final, emerging as a young champion, writing a new future for Mumbai's quizzing from the Reserve Bank of India, Anik Roy, the champion, who arguably was at his best here today, not just for winning, but for dislodging some really big names from the Mumbai scene for this year. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, to all of you, on that memorable day, we've got a small token. Rashmi, if you could help us. Thank you so much, Pooja, for your time. A small little token of appreciation for you. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it for her? For also taking time off on a Sunday. I know it's precious. Like Horlicks and Heineken, she got the Saturday and Sunday wrong, but that's okay. That explains electric business is tough in this country. No, but truly appreciate you taking time on a Sunday. I know how precious it is. We really, really adore your presence. Thanks a lot for being with us. And to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, whether the answer was 90 hours with Durex or Heineken for Horlicks, it's all part of research and a memorable afternoon, which will, of course, end with how many to pick? 2. This is for which match? Oh, we have to still... You can do the honors. I've almost become like a surrogate employee of BCCI. This is Tata IPL. I think you can... I don't know if you can choose your match, but 2 winners. Are they going to choose the match? They can't choose the match. Okay. Kaustubh Prabhakar G. Is that you? All right. And Soham Sanjay More. All right. If anyone was not there, I would have taken that slip, but both are there. Come, please come. We give them this as reference? Okay. Come here. For now, photograph is the best proof that you're the winner. So please stand till you get the actual ticket. Well done. Nice. They'll give it, don't worry. Someone will reach out to you. There's photographic evidence now. He's really worried where Giri will take the tickets. If it was Bangalore Stadium, I still would have. Mumbai, I wouldn't. But ladies and gentlemen, on a Sunday, let's first put our hands together for our guest of honor here today. Truly appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. We'll let her go first before the rest of us follow. Thank you. If one of you could just help her with that. Yeah. We'll just wait for her to leave and then the rest of us can follow. Preeti. Is there tea outside? All right, lovely. All right, I seem to have timed it well. There's tea arranged for you before you leave because a lot of you have to travel back. So there's some tea and coffee arranged for all of you. From Rashmi and me, ladies and gentlemen, of course, a crowd here should be present on the 11th of May, which is our national final date. Please follow and get the passes or whatever is required to be there on the 11th. That is at Taj President. We look forward to seeing you there and, of course, sharing all the audience prizes with you. Thank you so much for this wonderful day. From both of us, till we meet again, thank you and goodbye. Preeti or Vivek, who just stepped out, yeah. I think many have already